Just about to turn the corner into the back half of the season here on EA Sports College Football. It is Week 7. It's the Eastern Michigan Eagles and the Ohio Bobcats. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
I caught up with the Bobcats head coach before the game. He knows this is going to be a battle of strength against strength. Their rushing defense against a very potent rushing attack. That's where things will have to bend or break here at the line of scrimmage. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. So the Ohio Bobcats offense will go on the attack first. And David, we'll see whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game and really become a star in this offense.
Yeah, he's still developing. You know, I think when you watch him, you say, oh, he's still learning the vision and how to play the running back spot. And I think you're leaving Jesse going, I want a little bit more. I want more consistency, more big plays so this offense can really take off.
I think the coaching staff, I think the fans know for the future of this program, they need to upgrade at the position. They'll try to do that in recruiting or the portal. But for right now, today, this guy
makes the catch and he's free.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
Run, maybe increase. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
And that is such great execution by this offense. 3rd down and 2. They know you're running the football, but they were physical. Great job creating a little bit of space. Not only do you get the 1st down, you chew up a bunch more yards too. Nice execution by this offense.
They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play. And the Bobcats can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Makes a catch. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
Ready. Blue 22.
Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later.
Oh, he's got some space. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone. The Bobcats will snap it on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Pulls it and fires to the left. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. And the Bobcats go back to work after moving the chains through the air. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
On 2nd and goal, he gets another chance. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TV.
And the extra point was good.
Ohio 7, Eastern Michigan 0.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So the Eagles offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. And you've got to believe this defense has put in extra time to try to slow down this tight end, David. But the question, can they even stop him?
It's one thing to watch it. It's another thing to stop it. And impressed with the way they move him around. They use him. Sometimes he blocks. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. You're like, sometimes he's a lineman. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. So tough to figure out where he's going to be to double team him. But I bet he's got the attention of this defense, Jesse.
He does for sure. And because of that, David, I think it's going to open up some opportunities for maybe some of the other guys out of the football somewhere else sometimes. And so you might see a little bit more balance in the passing attack today.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. They got him. Great pressure on this defense.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Ohio U ready to go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Motion from the wide receiver. Finding some room. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1. And that last completion left them with 2nd and 1. And this is a fun moment for an offensive coordinator. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. That's 20. He's got space. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. The Bobcats, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Off the boot, looking for his man. The throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
Really nice job by the defense, keeping everything in front of you in that situation and rallying to the football, and now you're rewarded with 3rd and long. So we'll see on this next play if they do the same thing here or if they sell out.
He makes a grab, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Oh, and they blocked it. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass.
Ohio 13, Eastern Michigan 0.
He'll bring it out. It's straight. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Howard. Finds some space, enough to get 5 to the 22. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Ohio is on top. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Punt! Ball is loose. They dragged him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover. Great place to start for this offense. On the ground, it's Todd. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Picks up the first down. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bobcats. No midseason concentration lapse here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And the extra point is good, and the lead moves to 20.
Man, we know football gets harder when you start to get in the red zone and the field shrinks. Who needs that? Break the long touchdown run. Nice job by the back. Seeing the hole, exploding through, getting a long touchdown run.
The Eagles offense now ready to start the drive. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, Dave.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
At midfield, he's got room. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Oh, they're after him. Back open in the middle. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Eastern Michigan going fast.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown.
Breaks free, and he might be gone. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to give them a finish. Going to the run, it's Thomas. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to...
Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Eastern Michigan. Getting set for the point after.
Well, I love the decision-making by the quarterback, going to his go-to receiver in that situation of the game. But defense, come on. You got to know that's the guy the QB is looking for.
That makes the score Ohio 20, Eastern Michigan 7.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Ohio takes over. The Bobcat offense heads to the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Turning it on. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll ride the hot hand. Maybe some room here. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Bobcats come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll try the run. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the 1st down and get the sticks moving.
Rushes on him. Avoids pressure on the right. Inside the 40. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. The Bobcats have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw on 1st down. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. A big gain as he goes out of bounds on the last play before the 2-minute timeout. They have declared their intentions on this drive, keeping it on the ground. It's 1st and 10 again. Pressure coming. Using the quick game. Touchdown, Ohio! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. so much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
And no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
Man, you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it.
Breaks away in the middle. Took it all the way to the 36-yard line, and he flipped the field in an instant. That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40. And the Eagles in a good spot here with second and short. Timeout call by the Eagles. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Line getting set on second down. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Timeout taken by the offense is their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. He's looking to throw on third and short. Wide open downfield. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8.
And we always go back and we look like, what was the play of the game? Those moments that were so big, that was huge for this offense, man. Already trailing in the football game, third down and long situation to get that conversion and now get first and goal. A chance to cut it.
And they will score. Touchdown, Eagles.
Last 4 minutes of the first half, first 4 minutes of the second half. That is a time window that oftentimes determines games, and you're seeing it potentially happen here. It was critical the offense was able to go down, drive the field, and score a touchdown here late in the first half, knowing they get the ball back first in the second half. And if they go out right away in the second half and good things happen, this game takes on a completely different feel.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They make the stop, and he's got enough for the first down, and now this offense might have a chance to do something. Timeout taken by the offense is their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Wants to throw on first down. Trying to make magic with his feet. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. This will likely be the last play of the half. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw on first down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, it is my pleasure to welcome everyone into the Week 7 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with Buffalo taking on the UMass Minutemen.
He'll bring it out. It's Parker. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Eastern Michigan's offense takes the field to get this drive started. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success, and so What do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
Off play action on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Grant. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Well, that's not a bad 3 plays in a row. Palmer, you probably never did that in your life, but 3 plays, 3 completions, like he's seeing it very quickly. Good protection up front, finding his receivers, and that's 3 explosive plays in a row.
Eastern Michigan going fast. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Throwing right. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Eastern Michigan. And after being in a huge hole, they're all the way back, just 1 possession away. And it's blocked.
And, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a masterclass in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way. And you're right, in college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers.
Picked off. What a play to set them up. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Takes it the other way. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Eagles.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Got a little room. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. There he goes. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. They didn't just jumpstart that drive. They've electrified it, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Big guy smells it. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Jet sweep to the receiver. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. And now after getting knocked back, they'll try it again, this time from the 5 on 3rd and goal. Here comes the heat. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Eagles! And they take it in for 6 more points. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
The Bobcats offense comes out to go to work. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. On the move to his left. Fires deep on the run. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Makes it past the marker. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. And the Bobcats, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. Working that left side now. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. They want to throw it. They'll run the screen. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Bobcats! They take the lead here in the 2nd half. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Running inside, it's Howard. At the 35, he's loose. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. Eastern Michigan going fast.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Got a little grass. Got enough for the 1st. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier. This offense is feeling itself right now, and momentum's coming along with them. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today rank, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Unloads quickly. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles. The Eagles land a counter punch.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Ohio sends out the offense to start this drive. Tie game, 4th quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. Now on 1st down from the 30. One more time, it's Brown. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. They'll run it out of the gun with Brown. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. The Bobcats come to the line with a new set of downs. A give to Brown. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The pull and throw off the RPO. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive. And you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really...
Might have a chance. They stop him just a link or two short of the first. And, man, what they can do on 2nd down here. It'll be 2nd down. And remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. And the offense is so close to the go-ahead score, they can smell it here in the 4th quarter. With the run on 1st and goal. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
What a great play by the defense. When you talk about this running back, he's got a nose for the end zone. He just finds a way. You've seen that a couple times already early in this game, but defense wasn't having any of it.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. Now, after the sack, there is a man still down. That is the senior linebacker who's been shaken up. Holly Rowe will give us an update on his condition. And how big is that earlier sack now as they try to get it in the end zone here?
776 Captain. 776 Captain.
They'll run with Brown. Touchdown, Ohio! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Ohio. 48, Eastern Michigan.
He'll bring it out. It's straight. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Eagles offense now ready to start the drive. And now this offense needs a late 4th quarter drive to answer that last touchdown. Good blocking up front. Great job following it. He's got 6 to the 18. 6-yard pickup on 1st down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. Looking to fire. Gets rid of it. He got his hands on it but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. They not only have to deal with this defense, but the noise from this crowd on 3rd and 4. Got the quick pass. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the 1st down.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
The RPO, it's complete. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to keep it in the air. Fires to the tight end. Timeout called by the Eagles. It's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. So can the defense get one more stop, one more time, and hold on to this lead? Pocket breaking down. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. Brown again. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their third and final timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. On third down, here's Brown. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Well, this offense is one of the 25 best in the nation on third down. That time they try to run it, but give the defense credit. Physical at the point of attack, they're able to get the stop, now setting up fourth.
Three more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Zings it complete to the right. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
Yeah, and you're just running out of time where you can have these small gains where the clock continues to run. This offense definitely got to have some urgency. Down, late in the game. I need to force some plays, Palmer, probably down the field.
And if you're the defense, you can have that all day. We're going to play big zones. We're going to keep the ball in front of us. We've got the lead. You're going to have to make catches like that and make us miss. But you want to keep throwing those little dink and dunk throws? Have at it, because if you keep doing that, we're going to win the game.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Throws to the wideout. That's reeled in. It's Wilkins. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock.
And there's no quit in this team. Obviously, they're trailing late in the game, but they're trying to make it happen. We've seen two big plays now, back-to-back. They're putting pressure on this defense.
Wants to fire on second down. Unleashes one. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a third and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on fourth and long. Here's the pressure. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Eagles.
And that sure feels like too little, too late. This offense, they needed to score and execute fast. And you're just waiting for that right bounce, that right skip for that ball to get 10 yards to try to make something happen and make a miracle come to fruition. And Palmer, it's not going to happen. The defense's hands team, they were ready, they were dialed in, and they get the football back.
Yeah, they fall on that one, David, and they can breathe a little bit easier now. But let's be honest, I mean, in college football, we've seen crazier things happen in these types of situations. The ball takes a crazy bounce. There's always a chance. You got to give the receiving team there a lot of credit. The hands team gets it done, and they win the game.